What's going on, guys? X-Ways HD here, bringing you So You Want to Play Competitive, I guess, part 2. Sorry about that. So, what you guys see here is ranked play, and it is Detroit Uplink, as you can see right now. And I believe I'm gonna start out with the 84, I believe, and then I realize I'm dumb and should never use that gun again. Then I believe I switched to the Speakeasy or whatever that what other one was, the cool ASM one, and that brings me to I'll talk about it in a minute. So last video we did like who to team with, your role, are you dedicated, do you like the game, blah blah blah. Now we're at the point. See, I thought I was broke, so I was like, oh my god, I got him, and then that was 3 bullets, and I'm like, yeah, no, what that? So okay. Now we're at the point. There's a Strider, my bad. Now we're at the point to where it's like, do you think you're good enough? Now, we're gonna go ahead and go. There are good people, there are bad people. I get it. There's people that don't even deserve to play Call of Duty, but they still play it anyway because they don't know what they're doing. Like right there, I don't know how that guy didn't die. I was about to forfeit. Anyway, so let's see. Let's go and jump into the first point of, do you think you're ready to compete? Basically how you kind of, I don't want to say decide you're ready to compete, but you kind of just go for it. I mean, there's no, I'm hitting my hands, by the way, I'm not, yeah, anyway, kind of just go for it. Like, okay, I'm playing ranked play. I guarantee you some of the people that I play with in ranked play can be some of the best players in the world for ranked play, but they will never touch a competitive thing in their life. So you can, and that brings me to like another point is back in Call of Duty Ghosts, I played against a team that all their prestiges and stuff, they're like max prestige, blah 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 blah. Like these dudes, if you saw them like a normal lobby, they're threatening. Like you're scared. And it was me and 3 competitive players of mine that, when I look back at the team now, it was probably one of the worst teams I was ever on. We didn't win a single GB, and that was just a year ago, as of like a year and a month ago, 2 months ago. Anyway, so like it brings me to my point of these kids were pub stars, as you can clearly see. They're maxed out levels, maxed out this, maxed out that. So they clearly know what they're doing in pubs as a team of 6, not 4, 6, and who knows? They could be a 2 to 4. I don't know. Sorry, yawn. Anyway, so I was a little frightened. But then we're hitting like halfway through the domination round. We're playing Freight Dom, I clearly remember it, and they are getting smacked. Like, I know back then I wasn't good and my teammate wasn't good, or like my teammates weren't good. But like back then we, like, for some reason we literally smacked these kids. Like, I still to this day don't know how we did it. But my only thing is the fact that they were pub star players. There's a huge difference between being a pub star pro and an actual pro player. You can be a pub star pro, because when you're playing a pub star pro, you might necessarily be only playing 1, maybe 2 other good kids, and that's at most. Most of the time you're playing kids who just play the game for fun. But when you're playing competitive, you're playing kids who are like dedicated to it, who are like good at the game and know what they're doing. So that's my reason behind that, is just because you're a pub star does not mean that you'll make it in the competitive world. So just throwing that out there. And then there's, I had another point to this. Satellite acquired. So yeah, like just because you're a pub star, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make it in the competitive world. So we talked about who you team with. Oh, here we go. I was gonna jump into it. The whole how you get actually started by doing it. So like I said, you just jump into it. You literally are like, you don't even have to think about it. Like one day you're just like, I feel like playing competitive, and you literally just go play. You don't have to wait for an email confirmation or this and that and blah 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 blah. You legitimately just go, sign up, and go play. You can play within 5 minutes. It's an easy setup. So we have another yawn, dude. I'm sorry. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Like, okay, one of the websites is umggaming.com. umggaming.com to me still is at this point in time is known for the scrubby players, for the players who aren't as good. So honestly, if you're trying to make a break in the competitive world, that is definitely a place to start. When you start being super consistent on there, I'm talking like between 5 and 10 game win streaks, and you're constantly winning, or even if you just have a good positive record, like you're 40 and 10, 30 and 10, stuff like that. Like if you can pull that off on UMG, you clearly have potential, and that's honestly been. And this is all, I don't want to say all opinion based, but the majority of it is opinion based, and that's when you're ready to move up to like the MLG stuff. Because to me, UMG came out after MLG, so there's less players on there than there still is today, and a lot of the better players, the pros and stuff like that, some of them do play on UMG, but a lot of them do end up playing on Major League Gaming, just because of how it is, you know, like, God, I'm sorry, I really am. Not really, I'm tired, it's whatever, suck it up. Anyway, for UMG, I will admit, like, if I'm gonna start my tournaments on there, they're a lot cheaper. They're, I believe, like $15 cheaper, so it's like $10 a player to go join a UMG tournament, as to where MLG they're charging $25 to $30 for one tournament. And there's so many people that enter a MLG tournament more than a UMG tournament. And honest opinion, if you're a newer player, and even like me, I don't play a lot of tournaments besides Twitter tournaments, or like Fear tournaments, stuff like that, like just not MLG, not GBs, or not UMGs. And so, if you heard my mouse click, anyway, and so for me, there's no point in paying the $30 for an MLG tournament that I'm 99% sure I'm not gonna win. And so honestly, if you don't win, there's $30 per player that's down the drain. So UMG is definitely the way to start for tournaments and practice. They do money 8s, which is also another great thing that and they also do wagers, which is another great thing that I do. I play wagers, I don't want to say constantly, but I do play them here and there. And basically, it's gambling on your team. You can, it'll be a 2v2, 4v4. You literally bet on your team to win. I'm sorry. It's anywhere from $1 to like however much you want to go. Generally, I play dollar wagers because that was water. Sorry. I'm not really down to risk $20, $5, until I actually start like having an income. And so generally, I play the wagers to earn money to actually pay for Twitter tournaments and stuff like that. Because like most Twitter tournaments are either free or you pay for them. I've won probably 15 to 20 Twitter tournaments. Some of them cash prizes, some of them aren't. But for me, it's the point of the experience with it. So, and then once you're done with UMGs, honestly, you can still use UMGs. It doesn't matter. But I play MLGs. So honestly, what I do is if I care about my record and I want to win, like I always want to win. But if I truly care about my record and don't want to lose, I will go play MLGs with my teammates. Now, if I'm trying to play just for fun or with some friends or whatever, then I'll go play UMGs, because if we lose, I'm really not worried about my UMG rank, because to me there's not too many bragging rights with a UMG rank. So I'm kind of like, well, it doesn't matter whether I win or lose. I always like to win, but that's that. So that's how you jump in. That's basically how you start the whole competitive scene. It's just like the UMGs and the GBs and stuff like that, but it's not so hard. So we've covered, like, just out of these 2 videos, we've covered who to team with, your role, dedicated to the game, how to get started. What was I just talking about at the beginning of the video? I don't even know. I think I was going on a rant on something. What was I going on a rant of? I don't even know, I'm sorry. Anyway, so, the video's 3/4 of the way done. Honestly, guys, that's basically like the fundamentals for me for Call of Duty. It really does, the gear, it does help if you have like the Turtle Beaches and the Astros and the whatever. I'll definitely cover that in a different video, but it's not key to winning. There's teams, like I've played a few pro teams before and we've beaten them. I don't have Astros, I don't have Scuffs, I don't have their monitors, all this good stuff that they have, because I'm not sponsored by them, but 2, it's not, I mean, like, it could be necessary, like, definitely it's gonna help them, but if I just proved I can beat them without it, so why am I gonna go buy it if I can win without it? So, that's basically like the fundamentals of kind of starting it up. I definitely probably do like a tutorial on creating a UMG and creating an MLG account, because it's definitely not that hard. I'll upload some videos if anybody ever does try and check this video out, wants to know, hey, how do I make one? It's literally just creating an account type thing, but it's whatever. I'll throw the links in the description for both websites, and I'll come up with tutorial videos on how to create accounts and how to link your gamer tags and all this stuff, because yes, you do need to link your gamer tags, and then maybe eventually I'll do like a tutorial on recording matches and submitting tickets and stuff like that, on stuff just down the road. But that is going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. I'm Wade. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, @XWadeHD. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/XWadeHD. And go to my website, yeticorp.ml. Buy some grips starting at $2. It definitely helps you improve your accuracy. I'm not going to say you're going to have a god shot, but it's definitely going to help. And also make sure you guys subscribe to me and like this video. And if you do, share it to your friends. Help them out. Maybe you guys can start up a team together. I'm just kidding, don't do that, because I just told you not to in the first video. So yeah, just let's cut that last part out. But so that's gonna go do it for me, guys. I'm Waze. See you guys later.
Yeah.